knock on the door and be like, you all right, buddy?
Yeah, are you okay? No one's heard from you. It's straight into mental health check from there, I guess. I'm not a psychologist, so this segment is based purely on my own opinions and a weekly reminder that if you're struggling with anything at all, please reach out for help. This week I left myself no notes. I feel like we talked a lot about what was going on here. I don't know if there's anything you guys necessarily want to talk about specifically, but I feel like I covered things as they came up pretty thoroughly.
Yeah, so no one is okay.
Yeah, everybody's bad.
All the Winchesters need therapy.
All the therapy. Soul transactions, but we are getting dangerously close. And then to finish off this week's episode, we have Line of the Week. Does anybody immediately want to go first?
Let me just summon IMDb.
Okay. Francis.
Yeah, the one that I guess kind of just stuck out to me was in the beginning of the episode when Sam and Dean were trying to look for a case. And I don't remember what case he had said that he found before the friend of Elkins. And Dean had said, sounds more like that's, air quotes, that's incredible than Twilight Zone. And
I think somebody fell out of a plane and survived.
Oh, that's right. That fell 10,000 feet and survived. He's like, that's incredible. That's just not Twilight Zone for us. Not for us.
Later on, whenever like demons are more present, that's immediately like, I'm like, that person sold their soul.
Yes.
That person is possessed.
Yeah, something, yeah, or possessed. Like, those are the options. Julia, do you have one?
I just found one. Sam being like, hey, there's salt over there right inside the door. And then Dean replying with, you mean like protection against demon salt? Or oops, I spilled the popcorn and salt.
It was a lot of salt. And Meredith.
When Kate is offering to help Dean with his car, he says, I usually draw the line at necrophilia.
Yeah, because Kate's dead.
Dean had a lot of clips in this one.
My line of the week is going to Jenny. I think Jenny had a very funny line. When Jenny and her boyfriend were in the car driving, she said, I guess you showed that guy. And the boyfriend said, what guy? And she just set this up so perfectly. She says, the guy who bet you wouldn't buy that shirt. That's excellent.
It wasn't even a bad shirt, but that was a good line.
It wasn't.
It kind of was, though. It was very loud.
I'm good with loud.
It was a courageous shirt to wear in 2005. I think in 2021 standards, it's a great shirt. I think in 2005, it was a bold move.
Just like the way you said that, just that's so, you could say that like so condescendingly, like, you're so brave for wearing that shirt, sweetie.
That's a courageous choice.
I love how you're so brave about everything.
You do you, boo.
I just love how she set it up. She really set it up for the joke. Jenny was very funny.
Too bad she got Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Yay.
And she stewed about some stuff for 15 years.
It's nice. It's very nice.
That is it for this week. I've been KJ here with my guests who are going to give you some plugs. Meredith, let's start us off.
Yes, I am still Meredith. My social media is Shades of Deianira at Tumblr and Instagram, and if you go there, you'll see lots of cool drawings for the fantasy novel I'm writing, and it has fairies, so yay.
I'm glad that you're still Meredith.
I think so.
Last time you checked.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It's just what I'm going with.
And Francis.
I'm Francis, and my Twitter handle is Destiel1993, and I'm also on TikTok and Instagram as LetItBeLove_93, and I've got some pretty good supernatural content on there.
Yay! And Julia.
I'm Julia. My TikTok is at @honorary_idjit_67 if you want to see some random supernatural rambling.
Okie dokie. Next week, we're going to be back for a discussion episode on the Bridgewater podcast starring Misha Collins. Good job, everybody. You pulled that together. So yeah, next week, Bridgewater podcast. Tune in for that.
I've been KJ. You can find me on all social media platforms at Life Messes of KJ.
Except for TikTok, where you can now find me at SPN Opinions KJ.
If you want to be on the podcast, you can either reach out to me there, or you can reach out through the podcast social media. You can email the podcast. Our email address is supernaturalopinionspodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at SPN Opinions Pod. We are Supernatural Opinions Podcast on Facebook and at Supernatural Opinions Pod on Instagram. And if you could subscribe and leave us a review wherever you listen to this podcast, that really helps people to find us. And if you want to hear more of me and my thoughts, you can check out my other podcast, Series of Opinions, available on all the same places as this one. This podcast was written, recorded, produced, and edited by me. Thank you to Faith Ebert for our logo. Our theme song is by Joe Veretta. Thank you once again to all of our amazing guests.
Some things in this world are supernatural. What we need is a day together. Supernatural.